An interim police chief is named in La Crosse. That person will take over for Police Chief Ron Tischer, who has accepted a new position as chief in Payson, Arizona. News 8's Lisa Klein was at today's Police and Fire Commission meeting where that announcement was made.
I called this meeting to order.
It's been 7 years since the city has had to search for a new police chief.
We were talking about the recruitment process.
As the city starts recruiting, the Police and Fire Commission named an interim chief to replace Chief Ron Tischer.
We also would like to name Rob as our new interim police chief.
Rob Abraham is the current assistant police chief of the city of La Crosse.
We just followed the normal chain of command in this case, and Rob is the assistant chief and takes over when the chief is not there.
At today's commission meeting, the group also laid out their plans for what the recruitment process for the new chief will look like.
The commission itself will be conducting the interviews. We have asked the mayor to participate because the mayor is the day-to-day supervisor of the police chief.
All in favor?
The commission has made recommendations to modify the job description from when Tischer was hired to include community policing, honoring the work the chief has done during his 7 years in the community.
We did put some emphasis in there on safety, community safety and community policing. Probably 90% is the same.
Both the commission and the mayor say they are looking for a person who is prepared to handle some of La Crosse's biggest challenges.
We want someone who clearly works closely with people, who is really concerned about the safety of the community. You look at Ron Tischer, that's kind of what we're looking at.
Just our ongoing challenges with mental health and substance abuse will be, something that the new chief will have to deal with.
The mayor says these are important qualities he hopes they can find in the new chief.
And I've told them I'm hoping that they'll be able to do as good of a job as they did with Chief Tischer, because Chief Tischer has done a wonderful job for our community.
In La Crosse, Lisa Klein, News 8.
Mayor Kabat says he's hopeful a new chief will be in place by early fall. The Police and Fire Commission will be conducting a nationwide search for a new chief. Tischer's last day is July 23rd, and Abraham will begin his duties on July 24th.